Hello guys and welcome back here in a new video. Today guys I'm gonna show you the best pairs that I choose for next week to trade with. Last week we didn't take any trade because the market was so slow last week. I didn't catch any good trade, any opportunity. This week we have some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs to trade. The goal for this month is, like I said last week, to make a 6% profit on both of my profits, so to bring the FTMO1 at break even and to bring the 5%ers one to like 2% in profit. So yeah guys, please make sure to like, subscribe, because we are 10 followers away from the 2k goal guys. We are a lot, and as I said when did I say it? Wait, maybe in 2 or 3 months ago, I said that if we get to 2k followers, I might start the 100 to 10k series where I'm trying to bring the $100 to $10,000. So yeah guys, please make sure to follow and follow my journey as well, because guys, I'm just like you. I'm a trader that is trying to become profitable and is trying to become financially free with trading. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, leave a comment, and now let's start with the video. First pair for next week is AUDCAD. AUDCAD guys, as you can see, we have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue weekly candlesticks. So we pushed back 5 weekly candlesticks to this level right here, used as a support, resistance, support, and now maybe it's gonna use it as a resistance. So the weekly guys, as of right now, is bearish. Why is it bearish? Because this right here is the lower high, copy and paste. This right here is the lower low. So right now we are bearish because we are still in this range. The daily time frame for the beginners might seem that it's bullish because we are creating higher highs and higher lows, but that's not true, because we have the lower high right here and the lower low right here. So we are still bearish on the daily time frame as well. On the 4-hour time frame, we are clearly bullish, because this right here is the higher high and this right here is the higher low. So we are still in this range, so we are bullish. Once it will body close above that higher high, it will then create a new higher high, so then a new higher low. But I won't be interested in waiting for this one here to become bearish to take the trade. What I'm gonna wait for is, as of right now guys, as you can see, the weekly and the daily are at this beautiful area of interest right here. The weekly is almost at the EMA, the 50 EMA. These are my settings for the EMA. These are my settings for the EMA guys. This right here. That's it. Then guys, what I'm gonna wait for AUDCAD to do is to show me a clear rejection from this area of interest here. Now we are on the 1-hour time frame, as you guys can see. I'm gonna wait for a shift of structure on the 1 hour, so something like this, to create a new higher high. This will be the new higher low, body close below, pull back to retest the zone here, bearish engulfing to then take the trade to the downside. So I'm gonna wait for a shift of structure on the 1-hour time frame to then take the trade to the downside. This right here guys has a big potential of going to the downside, because we had this big push. Now we are creating the lower high to then create a new lower low in the next weeks. So I believe this week will maybe engulf these 2 previous candlesticks, or maybe create a big wick to the downside to then the week after that to then have the push to the downside. If you guys watch to the left, we have been right here multiple times. So it's not the first time we are that low on this market. So look, this is what I'm gonna wait for this market. Look, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candlestick to the upside, then we had a big candlestick that engulfed the previous one, and then we have 4 candlesticks to the downside, which means that maybe even today the market, even this week, the market will do what it did in the past. Let me see if we have also the round psychological level, which is, guys, a price where banks and big institutions buy or sell. And guys, as you see, we have the round psychological level 89500. So it means that this right here is an added confluence. I always don't show these lines right here. I only keep the text to the right, the price. So yeah, that was AUDCAD. I'm gonna wait for the shift of structure on the 1 hour, so also the 4 hour to close like this, maybe with a big weak rejection, a doji rejection, to then take the trade to the downside. It has a big potential. Maybe I'm saying maybe this will be ready on Tuesday or even Wednesday, because maybe the daily will go and retest the previous structural point, which is this level right here. So maybe we will go and retest that with a week to the upside. So yeah, that was AUDCAD, beautiful pair, big potential of going to the downside this week. I'm gonna wait for something like this on the 4 hour, while this is the daily. I'm gonna wait for something like this to then take the trade to the downside. Now let's see NZDJPY. NZDJPY, I was interested in taking this trade in the last week, but the market was low as F. I'm not gonna say what the F stands for, but you guys already know. But you guys already know. So the weekly time frame, as you see, it's bullish because this right here, higher low, higher low, higher high, previous structure point, area of interest used as a resistance multiple times, support, resistance. Now we have as well the previous structure point on this area of interest, which is a big confluence towards our grades. Then we have the daily bullish, the daily closed with this big blue candlestick to the upside. Now we had the retest of this area of interest. I'm then gonna wait for the 4 hour. Right now it's bullish, as you see. I'm gonna wait for let me see the 1 hour. The 1 hour is bullish, so I'm gonna wait for the 1 hour to come right here, retest, bullish engulfing, to then take the trade. These guys maybe will be ready even Monday, so make sure to watch this market right here. We then also have the round psychological level 8500, which is a confluence, which is another confluence. So yeah, this was NZDJPY. Not much to say about it. It's just a simple trade. We have this area of interest here, used multiple times, support, resistance, support. I will wait for it to retest it another time as a support to then take the trade to the upside. Beautiful market for next week. CAD-JPY, it's almost the same as NZDJPY, but we have the weekly bullish because we body closed above this level here, which was the lower high, the previous lower high. Now is the previous structure point. We have this area of interest here used as a support and support multiple times on the weekly time frame. Then we have the daily time frame bullish as well. I'm gonna wait for the retest of this area of interest another time. The 4 hour time frame is clearly bullish. It looks like it created the higher low already, but I will wait for another retest of this area of interest or the EMA. The 1 hour time frame as of right now is bearish, so I will wait for something like this to happen, a pullback down here, shift of structure to then take the trade to the upside, because this right here has a high probability. We have 3 time frames in sync, which are weekly, daily, and 4 hour time frame. So yeah, this was CAD-JPY, is similar to NZDJPY, but now let's see Euro NZD. Euro NZD, I was interested in taking it even last week. I didn't manage to take it because, as I said, the market was slow as F another time. So the weekly time frame is bullish, weekly bullish. We are creating higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Maybe this right here is the new higher low. So maybe we are expecting a big push to the upside in the next weeks to then continue going to the upside. So Weekly time frame, guys, is bullish. We have the previous structure point as well. We rejected it with this big wick down here. Then we have the daily time frame. Daily time frame might seem for some of you being bearish. Well, it's not. Why is that? Because we have this right here. Let me take the line. This right here being the higher low, and this right here, copy and paste, this right here being the higher high. We are still in this range. We didn't body close above the higher high or below the higher low, so we are still bullish on the daily time frame. What I'm gonna wait for Euro NZD is a simple break on the daily, maybe a break out of this area of interest right here, a retest, a weak retest to the downside, to then take the trade to the upside, because wherever we are bullish, we need to create a new higher low to then continue to the upside. And it looks like this market right here is doing that on the weekly. We had a big push to the upside, higher low to then maybe continue and creating the higher high. So to continue being bullish. So I'm gonna wait for my confirmation, which will be the break and retest out of this area of interest right here. We also see that the daily rejected the 50 EMA, 4 hour also rejecting the 50 EMA. I'm gonna wait for break, retest to then take the trade to the upside for maybe a 1 to 2 risk to reward trade. Beautiful pair, and I believe this week will then go to the upside, because look at the big push we had before. I'm gonna set my take profit to this daily structure point right here, this daily area of interest right here, to then maybe see if it can break above it, retest to then continue going to the upside. And that was Euro NZD. Now guys, I'm gonna show you my fifth pair, which is USDCAD. USDCAD, as I said in maybe 2 videos ago, it's the pair where I have 100% win rate. As you guys see, on USDCAD I won 1 trade, 2 trades, 3 trades, and maybe for this upcoming week. Yeah, just 3 trades on USDCAD, which I'm happy to see. And hopefully we're gonna take the next trade on USDCAD being a winning trade. So guys, weekly time frame is clearly bearish. You don't have anything to say about it. It's clearly bearish, but it seems like we are rejecting off of this area of interest right here. 1, 2, 3 touches, using it as a resistance. Then last week, guys, you see that we had a big bullish engulfing candlestick that engulfed 1 and 2 and 3 candlesticks, which is a sign of bullish momentum. Also guys, the daily time frame, does it look bearish or does it look bullish to you? To me it looks clearly bullish. Why is that? Because lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, we body closed above this lower high. So now we are bullish. This right here is the market using it with the lines. As you see guys, we are creating lower highs and lower lows. We body closed above the lower highs, so now we are bullish. Also in this area of interest right here, which is the beautiful area of interest on the weekly, using it as a resistance multiple times, maybe this time is gonna use it as a support. We also have the daily previous structure point, which is this point right here, which is a confluence, which is an added confluence, because this is the previous structure point right here. It's gonna retest it to then create a new higher high. The higher low has a big probability to create itself near the previous structure point on the markets. So I'm gonna wait for it to have a pullback to this area of interest right here. Unfortunately, the 4 hour will then turn from being bullish like it's right now to being bearish, because this right here is the higher low, this right here is the higher high. So then I'm gonna wait for some consolidation right here, where maybe the 4 hour will turn from being bearish to being bullish to then take the trade to the upside, because this right here guys looks clean as fuck. It looks clean, but guys, because we had a big push to the downside, we are back to this area of interest right here to then have a big push to the upside, maybe retest this weekly structure right here. So it has a big probability of playing out this upcoming week. Then we have GBPCAD. GBPCAD is the trade that AUDCAD took last week and he won like 400k, which are numbers, guys, that, trust me, right here I will make as well. I just don't have to quit trading. I will work hard with trading, and I also believe that this year, when I will turn 18 on September, I will then be able to open a live account and I might deposit all the money that I made with drop shipping, because as you guys know, if you don't know, in the first video I explained that I was a drop shipper before starting trading, but then my 2 stores got closed and I didn't have any more income. But now I have some money put away to dedicate on trading, and maybe this year we will make even $1,000 per trade. Who knows? So yeah, this right here, guys, is GBPCAD. GBPCAD on the weekly time frame, we are clearly bullish, creating higher highs and higher lows. We have been right here before. It's not the first time we are this high on this market, so it's good of looking for buys. Last week closed like a bullish engulfing candlestick. Daily time frame is bullish as well. Why is that? Because this right here is the higher low. Wait, and what am I doing? And this right here, guys, is the higher high. So right now we are still bullish on this market. What I'm gonna wait for, oh my god, what I'm gonna wait for GBPCAD is the 4 hour to retest, guys, this beautiful area of interest on the 4 hour. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, using it as a support and resistance multiple times. But those, guys, are clear touches. Look how clean these touches are. So what I'm gonna wait for is the 1 hour. As of right now is bullish as well. I'm gonna wait for the 1 hour to come back right here, bullish engulfing candlestick, or maybe a 30-minute shift of structure to then take the trade to the upside, because this looks like a quick trade to take this upcoming week. The 1 hour maybe will retest also this EMA right here, because when the 1 hour will then pull back to this area of interest, this will do something like this. It will retest this right here to then go to the upside. So yeah, beautiful pair for next week. GBPCAD, it has a high probability. As I said, I'm gonna wait for the 4 hour to close right here, rejection to then take the trade to the upside. I'm gonna look for a quick 1 to 2.5 risk to reward trade to maybe make 3% this week. So the goal for this upcoming week is a 3%, and for the month is to make a 6% profit on both of my prop firms. So guys, this is the end of the video. The pairs that I choose for next week are AUDCAD, NZDJPY, KGPY, EURNZD, USDCAD, and GBPCAD. The first 3 being my favorite ones. Also GBPCAD is beautiful, so I might put it right there. I will watch all the pairs this upcoming week. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, leave a comment, and if you wanna support me, please follow me on my IG and even join my Telegram group. And if you are a business and you wanna collaborate with me and you wanna partner with me, I'm always open to business opportunities. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, leave a comment, and guys, this journey is ours. Bye.